Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. I'm here with Janéya from BlackSage Trinidad. Janéya, how are you doing? Say hi to the world.
Hi, everybody. I am great. How are you?
I'm excellent. I'm so looking forward to this conversation. We're going to talk about what you do and BlackSage Trinidad later on in the show. I love some of the photographs on your social media accounts. Excellent, excellent. But first of all, it's Caribbean food, and I'm going to start by asking you, what is your favorite Caribbean dish?
Okay, that's a great question. My favorite Caribbean dish is oil dung. I'm not sure if everybody's familiar with that, but the best. Breadfruit, bhaji, potatoes, dumpling, corn dumpling. Me personally love it. Yeah, that's my favorite
Right.
Caribbean dish.
Okay. You're the first Trini that said that oil down. I've interviewed a couple Grenadians and obviously talked to them about oil down. You got any Grenadian heritage or are you
I
strictly Trini?
do. I do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why, hence the oil down, love for oil down.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Okay. So what was you born there or born here?
No, so I was born in Trinidad, but
Right.
my family is half Vincentian, half Grenadian. So like I mix up. I'm Pilau. I'm a real life Pilau.
Right. Have you ever been to any of those islands?
No.
Okay. Plan to?
I'm sorry.
You plan to one day? Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yes, fingers crossed. I wanna visit Grenada so bad. There's so I can't remember the name, but it's a little island off Grenada. Carriacou. That is
Yeah.
yes. I wanna visit there.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that island till I started doing this show. I thought it was just Grenada, but yeah.
Well,
Okay.
that's where my family's from.
So this is going to be so interesting because I've asked other people. Normally, in Trinidad, you'll be able to find obviously Trinidad restaurants, Jamaican restaurants, Guyanese restaurants. But everyone I've asked so far, they don't know of any other Caribbean island or country that might have restaurants in Trinidad. Do you know of any Grenadian restaurants in Trinidad and Tobago?
No, I do not.
Right.
No.
Okay. What about from St. Vincent and the Grenadines?
No,
No?
I personally noticed that Trinidad is not. It's a mixture of culture, like everywhere. So, like certain places that selling Caribbean food, they are selling food from Nigeria, they are selling food from Guyana, food from St. Vincent, and it's just like a mixture. So, like you find the food around, but it's not labeled as a Guyanese restaurant or anything like that.
So my next question is, where do you go to get your oil down from?
Okay, so there is this great place called Corner Palace Diner and Cafe. It's on the Couva main road. It's on Subway side. So if you know Couva main road, there is KFC, there is Subway, and then like 2-3 doors down from Subway, there is that Corner Palace Cafe.
Right, right. Okay, what is it like Couva? Is it opposite the KFC?
Yes, it is opposite the KFC. So it's KFC, Pizza Hut, Starbucks in a little space, and across from that, it's Subway and then other.
Is that the same KFC compound where there's a tea and tech inside there as well?
Yes.
Oh, right. Okay. All right. I don't know the names of that place too well. And the Subway, the Subway, is that right on the corner?
Yes.
So this place that you're talking about, is it like really right, basically next to the Subway? Right. You know what? I've eaten there before, you know.
You have?
I've eaten there before, you know. Yeah.
No, they're so spectacular.
Yeah. And as you say, you get a wide range of stuff. So they sell oil down there.
Yeah.
Right. Pick them up again. What's their name?
It's Corner Palace Diner and Cafe.
Right, but they're not actually on the corner.
No,
Right.
actually, ironically, yeah.
Right. But do you know if they're on social media?
I do not. I have their number though.
Right. Okay. Well, if you don't know it off by heart, do you?
No, I just know the starting. It's 68057, and I don't know the last two numbers.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll put that up and think, wow. Okay, it's fantastic. First time that's happened that I've actually eaten a place. I was thinking to myself, that place sounds familiar. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So they do oil down there.
Yeah, they do.
Right. But they are Trinis.
I believe they are, yeah.
Right. All right. And their oil down is good. So what about comparing it to like because obviously, well, you've never been to Grenada and things.
So I've tasted three different versions of oil long. The oil long that I've bought, the oil long that my grandmother, my mother's mother has made for me. She's from St. Vincent, and the oil long that my father's mother has made for me, and she's from Grenada, and they taste completely different.
Right.
Yeah, they taste completely different.
Right, but all wonderful.
All, absolutely all.
Right.
I personally am a big fan of breadfruit, so I love oil down.
Right. Have you heard of a thing called brown down?
Brown down? No, I have not. What is that?
Okay, it might be called brown stew, but like I believe it's the same thing like oil down, but like mostly chicken and dumplings, like the stringers dumplings with some veg and thing in it, I believe.
I believe.
But okay.
But it sounds good. So I mean, if you can recommend somewhere I can get it, I will definitely try it.
All right. Cool. So where do you go to get like say like a roti from?
Okay. So now this is my favorite part. So like I love roti, but I am not a curry fan, sadly. But I love curry stew. So there's this roti place called Lutchmi's Roti. That's in McBain, Couva as well. They don't have any socials, but I have the number. We can order rotis. They have the best curry stew roti. I call it a Douglas. They have the best stew roti and they are so nice and welcoming. If you ask for your meat like a certain way, they're gonna do it like that. If you don't want something, they make sure and they listen. It's just they are the best, especially in like Couva, the best.
Right. Wow. Do you think like I noticed doing the show as well, a lot of like especially the smaller Trinidadian shops, some of them, whether they're new or established long time, they don't really bother with social media. Have you noticed that?
I do.
Right.
I find it's weird because
I think they're missing out on an opportunity, you know? Yeah. And since you being from McBain, Couva, I'm just wondering, have you ever heard of a drag racer down there called Mad Cow Trini?
Mad Cow Trini? No, I have not.
Okay, I'm just very curious because he's one of our sponsors and he's from McBain. And he's very popular down that area as well, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I'm a car person.
Right. Yes, some people in Trinidad, they love cars and things. What about your doubles? Where you just go for your doubles?
So the best doubles I've ever had is in DB. I know I can't remember the word. I know I sound biased, but DB has the absolute best doubles, and it's like $2. So, like, we need to take a trip to DB. DB has the absolute best doubles.
Right. Lovely, Debbie. Do you know if they're on social media at all? Any idea?
The only doubles place I actually know on social media is Source Doubles.
Right,
and they taste really well as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that like because that sounds far from where you live. Like is that a trip for you, like an adventure just to go and get some doubles? Because it's that, you know, like that's the one that you go for.
It is. Now, to get like really good doubles, I have to at least reach a Rima.
Right. And the thing, I suppose, with really good doubles, once you get that taste, it's like a yearning. And especially if you can't find it at another doubles place, you yearn for that taste again. And you don't get satisfied until, you know what I mean? So yeah, I know a man, we done a show. His family used to drive 56 kilometers. That was like from Tunapuna right down to like south somewhere. South. I can't remember exactly where. Passar doubles.
So that's what I'm saying. So I am willing to leave where I'm living to go there for doubles. Like it's that good.
Yeah. See what food can do to you? Wow. Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you some questions here about like say, what's your favorite beaches in Trinidad and Tobago?
Okay, so I'm gonna sound biased, but Maracas Bay, the North Coast beaches are the best. I've went to 100 Steps. I've went to Yarra Beach. I've went to Blacksaget's. Yeah, and I've went to Maracas. I believe that was Blacksaget's, but North Coast beaches are they're so clean and the water is never really rough. A lot of people, a lot of like really nice scenery. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, like I haven't been to the beach probably about a year ago. I went to the beach and like actually in the sea. But like when I go now, I don't venture out far at all. When I was younger, I used to go like far and thing. Now I just sit down in the water. It probably might come up to my belly button, and that's about it. I don't play in that water at all now. I hear too many stories about sadly people getting washed away and thing, you know. So yeah, I try to like waist belly button while I'm sitting down as well. But yeah, I do love
the water and just that's you there.
Yeah.
You ain't going further than where you can stand.
Yeah. So what other things would you recommend for people to do in Trinidad and Tobago?
So there is bamboo rafting. That's on, I believe it's Salybia River. I'm not sure if I'm seeing the
yeah, I know they used to do canoes down there, but like they do bamboo rafting now.
Yes.
Wow.
I actually have a friend who he's just starting up a business and he does it. So yeah, bamboo rafting is a definite one.
Right.
Definitely beach strolls. I love beach days personally. Right. What else? No, I'm very work oriented. So like, yeah, right. My free time I spend
working.
That's
good. Nothing wrong with that. And what about give me a beach in Tobago?
Storby has to be best. Storby or Pigeon Point. Seeing that they are the first two beaches that you meet in, but I frequent Storby a lot more than Pigeon Point.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
What is your favorite food show?
My favorite
like on TV.
Show?
On TV, yeah.
I don't necessarily have one. I watch the Food Network a lot. I look at a lot of vegan dishes and stuff.
Oh, right.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I have a favorite.
Yeah, because like Trinidad and vegan food, it's like you're showing like the cross to a vampire. Like when it comes to vegan food, like Trinidad don't want to know about that at all, you know?
Yeah, no.
What? Yeah, it's like, yeah! They don't know. But,
I understand. Go ahead.
When it comes to pepper, are you none, slight, medium, or pepper?
Slight.
Oh.
For sure, slight. Yeah. Like I like the food, or I like the little burning sensation, but like I can't eat and constantly I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah. For me, it depends on my mood. Sometimes I like to fight it. I like to sweat a bit, you know. But if I get too much, and it gives me the hiccups.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you like your palau dry or sappy?
Dry. Yes.
All right.
I'm not even smiling because we're being serious dry.
Yeah, because I thought like most Trinidadians like it sappy. Because like this is the first time when I come over here, that was the first time where I really experienced sappy pale ale was in Trinidad. But yeah, I'm a dry person myself. You know.
Yes.
Are you a messy eater? When it comes to like if you're eating like an oxtail or a roti or something like that?
No, I'm not a messy eater because I as I eat and my mouth is dirty or my hands is dirty, I clean it.
Okay. Okay. So if you had to recommend or try to convince a tourist to try some below the knee food, I was asking you about some below the knee food. What do you think is going to be easier to recommend to a tourist? Either chicken foot or cow heel?
Cow heel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the one you would choose for yourself as well out of the two?
I would, yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah,
Love
I think me as well, personally. Okay. So, in a country of like, I think Trinidad mostly consists of meat eaters. We love our meat over here.
Yeah.
Where is a vegetable roti on your list? Is it going to be one of the first things you'd order or one of the last things you'd order?
One of the last.
All right.
Yeah.
And I had a funny feeling you was one of the healthy ones and gonna say, yeah, one of the first things.
So, okay. So like I am healthy because I try to keep it half and half. I am a meat mouth, but I'm also a veggie lover. Yeah. Balance.
Right. Okay. But like, well, so how low down would the veggie roti be on your list then? It sounds like it's near the bottom.
If it's out of 10 things I had to choose, the veggie would definitely be like number 7 on my list.
All right. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay. Okay, so what's your favorite non-alcoholic drink?
My favorite non-alcoholic drink, orange juice.
Okay. Favorite alcoholic drink?
Yellowtail wine.
All right. I believe that's the clear one then. Yeah, I believe
Yes.
I've had that. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, favorite fruit?
My favorite fruits? I have so many. But Julie mango. Yeah, definitely.
And favorite vegetable?
Cucumbers.
All right. Okay. All right. We'll pick another one, seeing as technically not really a vegetable, but like, all right, give me one more.
That's a vegetable. The cabbage.
All right. Okay. Pineapple on pizza?
Of course.
All right. Okay. And a swift answer there as well. Okay. White or brown bread?
Brown, wheat.
Cool.
Yeah.
White or brown sugar?
Brown.
All right. Do you find that most of your friends, is it the opposite for them?
When you say opposite, what do you mean?
Well, would they go for white sugar or white bread?
My friends, I would say they would go for the brown sugar, but I'm not 100% sure about the bread. I know I have some that would definitely go for wheat, but I have some that doesn't really study it, so they would eat white.
Yeah.
They would eat whatever we give to them. Yeah.
All right. Now, there's sometimes I go to a Lime in Tobago, and like obviously we get the food and thing. And I made a suggestion once, let's get some brown bread. They look at me as though I was mad, you know? And it's about 4 loaves they're buying. I think, what's the harm of squeezing at least one one brown loaf in there, but they weren't having it at all.
Yeah.
What about tomato sauce on pilau?
No.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Pilau, coleslaw and pilau, definitely.
Right. I hear you. What, in your opinion, is the national dish of Trinidad and Tobago?
Roti.
Lovely. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you one of these people who can eat whatever you want and don't have to worry about putting on any weight?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so cool, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's good. It's great.
Yeah. Because like sometimes when I go out like to a restaurant, I don't really go out to restaurants often and thing, but when there's a group of people and thing, and you see some of the people, they're sweating, they can't have that. Some of them have it anyway. But yeah, you know, I don't care. Like when I go to a restaurant, I don't eat bad often, but like it's nice being able to go to a restaurant and you don't have to worry about what you want to eat at all.
Yeah. I feel like when you do go to a restaurant, that is not the time to worry about. This is where you get to eat what you feel like. Yeah.
So if you won the lotto and could go to any Caribbean country for a holiday,
Yeah.
which one would you go to? In fact, give me your top 3.
The Bahamas, number 1. Barbados, number 2, and Carriacou, number 3.
All right. So why the Bahamas?
I just like how it looks. It looks like really pretty white sand. Just it's really chill. I love how it looks.
Yeah. I think they got white sand, black sand, and pink sand over
Pink
here.
sand,
Yeah, amazing place. All right. So in the future, they say that the staple diet could consist of insects. Not now, it's probably say 10, 20 years and things. If you had to pick an insect burger, which would you pick from this list? Say, would it be like a ladybird burger, an ant burger, a beetle burger, a moth burger, or a grub burger?
A ladybug burger.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like that would look the most attractive.
Yeah, I believe like when they do this eventually, it's not gonna look like it's an insect burger. It's just gonna look like a normal
Like a regular
patty.
burger patty.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think they'll be that wicked to us, you know. And I think even now you can get like insect burgers, you know, even all now.
I actually saw in is it Korea that they were frying scorpions and eating it. I was just like, I wonder how that tastes.
Right. A scorpion, I don't know about scorpion though. Oh dear. If you had to recommend somewhere to go and get good value for groceries in a time where everything just seems to be going up and up, what venue would you recommend people to go and get good value?
In Trinidad and Tobago?
Yeah.
Extra foods, definitely. Yeah, they have it. It's catered for us, for the people, honestly. Yeah, it's not catered to the 1%. It's catered for everyone.
Right. And we all know that Trinidad and Tobago is a beautiful place, but of course there is a dark side to the country. If you was like Prime Minister or President for the day, what would be one of the things that you would change if you was in power?
I would change allocation of funding, so like buildings and tourism. Like I would do a lot more with like the roads, with buildings, with tourist attractions to make the country more wealthy. So like more people want to come, spend their money, do certain things. Yeah, I would make Trinidad absolute tourist attraction.
Okay. Where would you concentrate? Just out of curiosity, where would you concentrate most of the efforts for that? Would you concentrate on investing most of that tourism money into Tobago, or divide it into like both Tobago and Trinidad?
I would divide it into both Tobago and Trinidad because Tobago is smaller, so we can do less with more, and Trinidad is bigger, so we need more tourist attraction because currently Tobago has a bigger tourist attraction than Trinidad itself, and
Right.
they are an extension of each other.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I just love it every time that I go to Tobago. It's just like to me, it's like going to another island in the Caribbean.
It is.
Wow, I love it.
It is.
Okay.
It's really beautiful and chill and just vibes you over there.
When it comes to pets,
Yeah.
are you licky face or no licky face?
No key face.
No licky face. Do you have any pets?
Yeah, I actually have pets currently. So, but they always go too far when I let them near my face.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I suppose some people say, "Oh no, it's pushing it on my face and things." But if you don't want a pet to lick your face, you can easily stop a pet from licking your face and things. It's very easy to. They get the message quick. Okay. All right. So yeah. So I suppose now it's time to start talking about BlackSage Trinidad, and like I loved some of the photographs that I saw, like on your social media. They had like some lemons around a smudge stick, which I've never even heard of a smudge stick before. I presume that's some kind of like, I didn't see the word incense on your website, but I presume it's some kind of thing where you burn and it gives off an aroma. Right.
It is. Okay.
So please tell us about your company.
Okay. Well, BlackSage Trinidad was established in November 2020. It dates back to practices that my grandmother did, my great-grandmother did, and so on and so forth. So, smudging basically is just the act of burning and smoking out a home or a space. We at BlackSage Trinidad, I'm not sure if a lot of people know about the herb, but it's for inner healing and introspection. So it's meant to help up here. It's meant to help basically gather your thoughts, gather yourself, and will make you think about what you're doing, how you're doing it, like how it affects other people, how other people affects you. So it's very an introspective herb. So like if you're having problems with sleeping, meaning like you're getting insomnia, or you're getting up, you're falling asleep again, you're getting back up, so it's inconsistent, you burn it to help you get past that.
Right. Okay. Black sage. So this is the you're talking about actual sage here.
Yeah, this is actual sage. So yeah, so the black sage, I always say that it's a lot of people know about white sage. So it is the other half to the white sage. It does what the white sage does, but a little more. When it concerns the like dreams and your intuition as a human and spiritual being, it helps you become one, basically. Yeah. So go ahead.
So is it only sage, or is it different variations of sage?
So all of my products are based with black sage. So the teas, the smudges, each smudge is concocted differently to the other, meaning that some are so for each smudge, meaning so there's the one with lemons, that's a positivity smudge, that it's based on like when you burn it and you inhale it, it affects your happy hormones. So it is consisted of lemons, camphor, as well as it's 7 African powers. So yeah, that's what that smudge consists of.
7 African powers.
Yes.
Right. Sounds powerful.
It is.
Right.
It is. There is the love smudge that is black sage, rose, and rose incense, as well as lavender. So it gives off a really aphrodisiac kind of scent. It helps. And there is the prosperity smudge, which is based black sage, bay leaves, and prosperity based incenses. Bay leaf, right? So bay leaf is it was used for generations even before me. So like currently I have bay leaf in my wallet. It's something that people use to draw money and to never be out of money. So
all right, I've just put like a couple of the pictures. Like, I mean, this one here, you can see that it's kind of like lemons wrapped around. It looks so beautiful. I wish I could get the screen to look a bit bigger, but yeah, it looks so beautiful. So that is how you'd get the package, like sold like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And I understand you do teas as well.
Yes, I am doing teas. Now my teas are my babies. I currently have 9 different teas. Most teas are basic base. There are some like the black rose tea that are there's a mixture, a big mixture. There is sorrel, there is the black sage, there is rose petals, there is rose buds, there are spices, and this tea tastes phenomenal.
It soursop tea.
Yeah, soursop.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So that tea helps with sleep a lot. Like it really helps with sleep. It helps with headaches. Yeah. Blood pressure as well.
Excellent. So how did you get into all of this? How did you find out about smudge sticks and teas and things like?
Okay, so my great grandmother, she was a herbalist. So she, like when I was younger, the little village that we lived in, which is MacBean, she was the person that a lot of people came to with their ailments, and she would recommend certain bush for them to drink and certain things for them to do, and it would always work. So like growing up, my grandmother, she saw that and she started doing the exact same thing, but she was not doing it on a commercial level. She does it like, okay, if somebody comes and they tell her something, she gives them a concoction that they can drink for how long, and then it fell to me. So I decided that, okay, this is a great hustle. This is something great. So we could commercialize this a little bit and we could get into it, because so said, so done. And I actually had to do a lot of research, because they have a little cookbook which they have a lot of tea recipes and other recipes in. So I keep that, as well as I got an encyclopedia of medicinal plants. So this book basically teaches us how to distill the teas, how to dry the leaves, how to put everything together, temperatures, all of that. And yeah, basically that's it basically. So it's been passed on.
Cool. I find it fascinating as well. I've seen it both in England and here. Like you go around some people's places and they open up a cupboard and it's a medicine cabinet and it's full of everything, like it's stacked full of everything from the pharmaceuticals. I'm in firm belief that most of our medicines should come from our diet. I've had my collar up all this time. I didn't even realize. Most of our medicines should come from our diet, or it should be a natural supplement, and not really getting it from the cabinet or the pharmacy, you know. So like I've always wanted to find like people who are interested in things like bush medicine, because I think that it's a dying art, you know, because like I don't think, and it's so great that this to me, this is like a branch or an avenue of bush medicine, you know. And it's so great to see you, a young person, getting involved in that and carrying on, you know, some of the work from your grandparents and things. Yeah.
No, I've seen results. My grandmother lived to 93 years old, and she was, when I say she was strong, she was moving like a healthy person, like more energy than me, and like I see that every day, and I'm just like, we need to get us back out into the world. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. As I say, and like, you know, people's diets and their run to go to the pharmacy for any problem is, I think, a lot of the downfall and why you're seeing a lot more people being sick in this world right now.
Mhm.
You know. But have you got any sponsors that you work with, or any friends or family that you want to give a shout out to and say hi?
I definitely want to give a shout out to my grandmother. She has been here since the inception of this idea. She has sat with me, we have worked together, and we are doing it. We are doing it.
Yeah, you certainly are.
As well.
You certainly are. So, have you got any new products hopefully coming out in the near future?
I do. I actually have a lot, but I really want to keep it a surprise
Okay.
because
Okay.
I know there's more teas to come. Trust me. So
All
that's
right.
what I'm worried for now.
And I'm just going to subscribe to you on some of your social media now. Tell the people how they can subscribe to you.
Okay, so you guys can find me on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter at BlackSage Trinidad, Trinidad. And yeah, you guys can contact me, message me, look at my products, tell me what you want, tell me how you're feeling. If I can have something whipped up for you, if you're coming with something special, any special problems, we can work on something together.
Yeah, and I've just subscribed to you on your Facebook and your Instagram. And we've put all the information in the video, and we're also going to put it all in the links as well. What are you looking forward to eating later?
So my best friend, he made stew chicken, lentil, carrot, rice, mashed potato, and fresh salad. So as soon as I'm finished there, I'm gonna go dig into that.
Yeah, and I love the excitement on your face. So you look like you're really looking forward to eating some of that. So yeah, love it, love it. All right, I really want to thank you for appearing on this show. It's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure being here. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Blessings. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye.